Hello and welcome to the AOP Report. I'm Stephen Pulaski, President of Arkansas Office Products, and by now everybody's getting used to the AOP Report, the pandemic, coronavirus, and all that, but just want to let everyone know where we sat going into what I call phase 2 of the pandemic. The flu season is going to crank up, and so we're going to have a lot of between the regular flu and COVID, and here at AOP, we got you covered like we had ever since the coronavirus started. We got into April and we started getting items in to help you fight that. And so we still have those. A couple items I want to show you, and then I'll talk about one of the one item later on that we have not gotten for you, but it's coming. So right now I want to kind of go over some of the hand sanitizers is big. But this one right here I love because it's big with in your car, in your purse, when you're out and about. So I love this little hand sanitizer right here, and we got plenty of it. We have the 4 ounce. Of course, we do have the 8 ounce, the 16 ounce, the 32 ounce, the gallon. We've got it all, okay? Something else that is hard to find, and we're starting to get some of these, is the antibacterial soap. We haven't got them in the refilled dispensers, but we do have them in this 7.5 ounce that can fit on your counter. So that's a great idea. And then, of course, you know, everybody knows that we have the wipes. It's an antibacterial wipe. We have over 4,000 tubs, so we got enough to get you through at least to the end of the year. At least we're hoping. So keep that in mind. And then one of the few items that were hard to find was the disinfectant spray, and we have the disinfectant spray now. We have it in a lemon scent, and we have it in a what is this? This is a linen scent. Okay, I want to keep calling it country, but it's linen. So we have those. Something that we haven't gotten through the pandemic that a lot of people are still wanting is gloves. I'm not a big proponent of gloves because if you don't use them right, then all you're doing is cross-contamination. So, but we do have them coming in. They landed in New York earlier this week. I've already paid for them, and they are on their way. So hopefully in the next week and a half, I'll have gloves. But before you panic and start calling out, just keep in mind that, you know, until they're here, we won't know that for sure. But we do have the mediums and the largest in the nitrile gloves coming, and so hopefully we'll get those landed in the next week or so. Just remember when you're using nitrile gloves and how to use them. You're not supposed to be using one pair of gloves the whole day. You touch a surface, you take them off, you throw them away, you put a new one on when you get ready to touch another surface. So a lot of people don't use them that way, and so all you're doing is cross-contamination. Another suggestion would be if you want to use the same gloves all day long, all week long, use our heavier duty glove that's made out of vinyl where you can sanitize that glove without, you know, burning up the nitrile glove, like the nitrile gloves or the real thin vinyl gloves. But get you a good heavy duty glove, and we happen to sell those, by the way. But get those, and then every time you get ready to touch something, you can sanitize those and use that same pair of gloves. And that's what I do when I'm working in a warehouse. I use a heavier duty pair of gloves. And when I'm going from one box to another, you know, I'll sanitize those gloves. And then when I take them off, I'll sanitize them, then I take them off, and I'm ready to go. So keep that in mind on gloves, but we do have those coming in. Something that I don't know if anybody caught, but I did discuss it back in April, that we're going to start seeing a lot of merchandise having trouble getting here, okay? And if you don't know by now, we've seen it. We've seen it anywhere from toilet paper, paper towels. Now, paper towels are definitely COVID-19 items. Toilet paper, I'm not sure why, but it caught everybody off guard. And so keep that in mind, that when this second round comes through, look for more shortages, whether it's food, you know, or toilet paper or whatever, but start looking for delays in delivery. I won't say shortages because we're really not short. It's just a delay in deliveries. you know, Lysol is not short of the wipes. What they're short of is the raw materials for the plastic containers. Okay, so a lot of times it's not that we're short. We just we're delaying shipping. You know, there's not enough 18-wheeler drivers across the country now, and during the pandemic, it even gets worse. So keep that in mind when you start ordering things to help run your business. That, you know, it's not like it used to be where I can call Steve up today and he could have it tomorrow, or even the same day. Sometimes it may take a little bit. So keep that in mind, because we will see more delays in the second round than I think we did in the first round. And we're seeing a lot of delays. Right now, if you use an ink cartridge, especially an HP ink cartridge, because they're the #1 ink cartridge in the world, there are tons of delays on those products. Whether you've got an older machine, newer machine, it doesn't matter. Okay. I called HP and asked them why was there such a delay in ink, but not so much in toner. And the word I was told was because every household has an inkjet printer, not a toner printer. And when everybody was sent home to work, they worked off their inkjet printer. And HP wasn't ready for everybody to be buying ink from the inkjet printer business. So they got caught with their hands in the cookie jar just like everybody else. And they're working hard and trying to get that fixed. But at the same time, we're starting to see a lot of shortages in the ink cartridges. We're starting to see a little bit of shortage in the toner cartridges as well. We've seen a little bit of delay in copy paper. Not that we can't get it, it's just taking longer. Now, on my part, it's going to be my fault if we don't have copy paper when you order it, because I know it's going to take 2 weeks now instead of 5 days. Okay, so I've got to make sure that I order it in time to get here before I run out, so you don't run out. So that one will be on me, and but we've got plenty of it in stock right now, so no worries there. As far as pricing, you know, look for pricing to go up. If they haven't already gone up, and I think we've seen some, pricing will go up across the board. And I don't just mean on office products. I mean on everything you buy. Look for pricing to go up. And so there's nothing we can do about that. You know, we just have to fight through it, and then hopefully it goes back down when the pandemic's over. But look for everything to go up. The only good thing might be if, you know, if it's a big ticket item like a car or a house, you might be able to get it at a good price. But as far as everyday items that you know, you go to the grocery store for, or you call me for, I'd suspect all those items will eventually go up a little bit at a time. And I don't expect it to be a 10 or 15% jump, but I do expect it to be a little bit of 1 and 2% here and there. So keep that in mind when you're out and about. You know, it's still going to come down to who has it and who don't. Okay, and so and we get that. When it comes to PPE, we have it. Okay, there's other than the gloves that are coming, everything else we have in stock to be taken care of. As far as all the other supplies, we're relying on our wholesalers to help us out and make sure that they got plenty of stock. Certain items we're keeping an eye on to make sure that they don't run out. And if they're getting low, then I'm gonna fill my warehouse with those items to make sure that I get what's left over to make sure you get taken care of. So keep that in mind. But that's pretty much it on the report. It's sad news that you know, here we're winding down 2020. We got 2 months left, and it looks like we're going to be in a pandemic through most of 2021. And saying that, you know, for 14 years, we have held our customer appreciation show live here, either downtown Little Rock, North Little Rock, Sherwood, and then here at our distribution center once we built this big, fabulous place here in Jacksonville. And this year is going to be a little different. So this year we've had to do it virtual. To see and to be a big part of it, we're still going to work it just like if you were here. All right. Except it's going to be virtual through Zoom videos, just like this AOP report. If you'll go to cas.arkansasofficeproducts.com and click on that, and you will be able to see the virtual customer appreciation show. Watch the introduction video first, and then watch all the other videos. And how it works is for every video you watch, you're going to get your name into a drawing for the grand prizes. If you watch an introduction video, you'll see what those grand prizes are. You email me a keyword or a phrase, and that's what's going to get you into that drawing. And then once you've done that, and I know that you have started watching the videos, then we will send out a sample pack of different items that the manufacturers have given us to make sure that you get it. And so that's kind of what is going to go on for this year. We're hoping that 2021 show, which will be our 15th, will be able to be live, but we are already planning that it may not. So we're going to do it just like we did this year. And then if the last minute we can go live, it'll be a little bit easier to transition into a live show than it would be getting ready for a live show and then last minute have to do video. So get ready for that. But yeah, go out and be part of our virtual customer appreciation show at cas.arkansasofficeproducts.com. That's it for the AOP report, and everybody have a great day and great Halloween weekend. And remember to stay safe and wash your hands.